This is Flight 169. Your Captain Mad Dog in command. Clear the runway. You're about to touch base in 30 minutes. Hello 169. Today your adventurous trip takes us northeastbound of Lusaka. That's about 20 kilometers out of it, right? Three things that were actually dreading my thoughts when I was coming here. Creepy about reptiles, creepy about snakes, and creepy about the road. But my dreads are actually simmering right now because we finally have a destination. This is Kalimba Ponds. Now for you. It's a reptile pack, and our expedition today has to take us on the adventure of snakes, crocodiles, and any other nature that you love. So you love with it. The Wonder Bake is on the cream side of Lusaka. This is your 169 at Kalimba Ponds. Welcome to it. Finally sated, man. This is about the creepy place that was actually giving me all those thoughts in the night. Like, I'm gonna be going to Kalimba and finding all those crocs, snakes and whatnot. But I guess with my spacing partner, well, I guess everything is okay here. That's your 169 for today. And Marie happens to be, I think for now, I'm a credit CEO for this area, you know it well. That's Marie Thomas. Welcome to 169.
Nice to meet you.
Sure, thank you. All right. We've been hearing about this. I'm sure it's not a very new name to anyone watching us right now and here of Kalimba Farms. Outside there, we know it as a reptile park.
Yes.
And I'm sure when you come here, you say it's a crocodile farm.
Well, we started as a crocodile farm in 1985. This was started as a crocodile farm, and after many people from the public wanting to come to visit the crocodiles, we decided to open a part of the farm to the public, which was the reptile park, and we then decided to put in snakes and tortoises just to complement the crocodiles.
Right. Yeah. So from inception, the whole thought was about crocs, and I mean, I don't know what was actually running in the minds at the time you're setting up a farm and come to housing crocodiles. They're supposed to be found somewhere far in oceans or rivers and where.
Well, crocodile farming is not new to Zambia. There's actually 10 crocodile farms in Zambia, and it was just my parents thought it was a good idea. Crocodile farming is mainly for their skins, when starting the farm, it was mainly focused on the skins, but throughout starting the farm, we found a great market for the byproducts. To start with, the thought of people that didn't like the thought of eating crocodile meat, but now it's becoming more and more popular. And if any of you have visited Kalimba, you will probably might have eaten one of our crocodile burgers, which have been on the menu since we opened. And now we've just actually last year we started doing a crocodile kebab. And people love crocodile meat. We get a lot of people that just come to buy our crocodile.
So allergy hasn't been pronounced that much from those.
No, there shouldn't be an allergy against crocodile meat.
Okay.
No.
And then the byproducts, you're talking of what and what now?
So the meat, and there's also crocodile oil, which has become very popular in recent years because it's very good for skin. Yes,
Good.
It's got very good cell regenerative properties, and a lot of people use it for their skin.
Really? So it's this byproduct as an oil that you use for just your body supplement, or there's maybe another extra sort of commodity added to that?
Well, basically, crocodiles are dinosaurs. So they've been on this earth for a lot longer than we have.
Really?
And so there is a theory behind it that, crocodiles you see crocodiles in the wild that are missing limbs or missing a part of their jaw or things like that.
Yeah.
So there's definitely something with a crocodile that can heal very easily. So that's why the whole idea of behind crocodile oil working comes from.
Okay, so I'm sure from inception, the time that you were starting up the farm, maybe could have been just another peep away for you to see a crocodile without you really necessarily taking long trips to the parks and whatnot. But this is what you brought, at the back of your yard, and realizing at the end that people were quite enthusiastic, to come and see the same arrangement. Now that it's actually grown into a public place that you are, offering a service to the element. I don't know. How do you sort of manage them within the park? They breed, and how do they give birth? How do they, all sorts of labels?
We have breeder crocodiles, which are actually on display here at the Reptile Park.
Cool.
Crocodiles, they actually breed once a year, and in the hot season.
So they don't conceive necessarily. It's egg. They lay eggs.
They lay eggs.
But
yes.
they mate.
Yes. So mating season starts the beginning of the hot season when we start to come out of winter.
Yeah.
And then breeding, the mating season and the laying of eggs is pretty much at the same time, and then we collect the eggs here on the farm and we incubate them separately.
Oh, okay. So,
and then they take about 3 months in incubation, and then they hatch in November, December time.
So every year you have a new breed of.
We have new baby crocodiles.
Approximately how many?
Well, we're a pretty small farm.
Okay.
We probably hatch about 3,000.
3,000. 3,000.
Yes.
What? That's counting 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 3,000.
Yes.
That's brilliant. All right. So how many species do you have around?
So the main species that is found here in Africa, in Zambia and in Africa, is the Nile crocodile.
Yeah.
We also here at the Reptile Park have on display the African slender snouted crocodile.
Okay.
Which
Slender
is
means
well, it's mostly
elongated beak.
It's elongated.
Oh,
yes.
good.
And it's mostly found in northern Zambia and Congo and Central Africa.
Oh, nice.
But it's actually endangered, so it's very, very rare to see them in Zambia, and there's actually been no recorded wild sightings in very many years. So this is why we want to have them on display, to actually tell people or show people that there is not only one kind of crocodile in Zambia.
So when you come here, comfortability is that you're going to find at least a number of species. Say how many? 2, 1, 2?
There's 2.
There's 2. How do you tell a female on that? Is it true that something's going to have a longer beak or not?
No,
that's what you know.
It's well, you can't really just tell by looking at them. You have there's a special way, but
you have to take a closer look and examine to say this is female or what.
Yes.
Oh, one thing that is quite interesting about crocs is that they live a span exceeding a year.
No, it's about the same as a human being nowadays, because more people are growing to be older and older nowadays. But in the wild, so a crocodile its age is dependent on how well it can look after itself during its life. So a crocodile only has a certain amount of teeth, sets of teeth. I don't know if you know this about an elephant, but an elephant also only has a certain amount of sets of teeth, and then it has no more sets, and that's how it slowly deteriorates. So the crocodile is the same.
Really? Okay. So in the case where you kind of taking care of them, meaning that you've tended, how do they look after themselves? Are they conscious to say this?
We don't tame them.
They're not
they're just captive crocodiles. They're not tame.
They're as lethal as those ones that they find in the wilderness.
Yes.
Michael, that. Really? Okay.
They bite when they come out of the egg.
So what's the relationship now between the guides, those that you've trained to be with them? I don't know if they jump into there to go and manage them.
No, the guides don't really spend time with the crocodiles. We have a separate section in the farm that looks after the crocodiles. So the main concept of the Reptile Park is a place for people to come out and spend a day out and there's a swimming pool, and the education part of it is the other side to coming to visit to Kalimba. So the emphasis is not actually on the crocodiles, it's to come and have a fun day out. We also like to educate people on snakes, so our guides are mainly there to educate school. We have a lot of school visits to educate people on snakes, on the crocodiles, on the tortoises, and what reptiles are, because a lot of people don't know what reptiles are and the difference between them.
Yeah, like I was telling my viewers out there, when I was coming here, I was quite creepy about the arrangement. Hey man, I gotta come closer to this type of animal which is so sophisticated in this ape and whatnot there. And I thank God for your clearance. But anyways, I know it's a little competition that you have. It's not too much. Maybe 10 farms around Zambia. There's not too much competition for you.
No, we actually work together. It's not a competition.
Nice one.
Yes.
Nice one. So the one in Savonga, everywhere.
Yes.
Your partners in Cox.
Yes.
Is there any challenges that you get to face keeping this type of species around?
No, there's no real challenge. A few. What do you mean by challenge, though?
No. Maybe that's. I don't know what you feed them with. I don't know if they, because like confining them to a certain small space, so they couldn't just go all out and fend for themselves for what to eat and feed them. Does that have a special type of food with them?
Well, we're not confining them. It's actually it's better to farm crocodiles than go and hunt wild crocodiles. They're not in a small space. They're in a space big enough to contain them and then having a happy life.
Okay.
We mainly feed them on, so we get a lot of hatchery waste, so chickens. They get chickens.
Live chickens, just throw them in there?
Yeah, chickens.
So you get rare chickens specifically for crocodiles?
No. We get hatchery waste.
Hatchery waste. Oh, so if I were to jump in there, I'll be the nicest food there?
Yeah, probably.
Marie, thank you so much for hosting us.
No problem.
Yeah, quite a nice time. I'm sure we're still getting our adventure here on the 169.
Yes.
Pleasure's ours.
Have a good tour with the Love More. I'm sure he'll educate you a bit more on what we do here.
Absolutely. Yours is ours, so thank you so much. That's your cat for me.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and your cat, that's it. That's your 169 for today. Now the adventure comes into reality with the peak of the mountain, and this is your 169 today. This is my tour guide in Kalimba Farms today. His name is Lovemore Piri. Did I say that correct?
Yes.
Were you touching snakes? I've had my hands sanitized. Time and again. Right. It's quite scary to be here, but really, I think I keep saying this, with something like that, and I'm quite comforted. Already, just a peep into this porthole here, it greets me with the view of a snake and chameleons and what. What's the interaction between snakes and chameleons? I thought they fight.
Yeah, I would say they fight, but I would give you two answers: yes and no.
Okay.
Yeah, why I'm saying so is, as I think as you've seen, pythons are living together with chameleons, in the sense that pythons are good snakes to chameleons.
Oh,
pythons.
What, because of the colorings?
Not really that. Chameleons do not make animal of prey for chameleons.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. So what it is what I'm simply saying is pythons wouldn't feed on chameleons.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you to say, if I take the chameleons and then put them in the boomslang's cage, there's a kind of snake called the boomslang.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I take them in there, eventually the chameleons will go. Chameleons will go.
That's going to be a prey.
Yes. So boomslangs will prey on chameleons. Yes, but not pythons. Pythons do not prey on.
But do they prey on people? We are too scared of these things.
Pythons?
Yeah.
I don't think.
Can I jump in there?
Yes, you can.
There's nothing.
Yes, you can. You can. Listen. No, pythons are classified as non-venomous snakes.
Okay.
Yes, what I'm trying to say is maybe for a simple term, let me just borrow maybe poison, but the right term is venom. Yeah. Pythons are non-venomous. It means even if they bite you, a mere bite from a python is just nothing.
What about saliva? So
there's nothing like that.
So the only dangerous part is the squeezing area.
The squeezing part, yes, the squeezing part. But I don't think a 1 meter.
That's how it shrinks its prey, like for its feeding. All right.
Yes.
And then to have to stay for some days without moving.
No, we've got a lot of meats. People say, when a python eats, then it takes maybe 1 week.
That's a mythical point. What's the whole truth about?
Yeah, of course, even you, when you're just from having your meal,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
become all that active and start jumping.
Yeah,
No,
you're active, sleepy, and whatnot.
Yes. Yeah. So the issue is yeah, it's in every animal. When you are from eating, of course you have to give yourself a bit of rest
Yeah.
for the commencement of the digestion and things like that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't simply mean you
Yeah,
be
inactive totally.
No.
and whatnot.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
So these snakes, I'm sure they're used to you having people around here. Yeah,
Not really used. Yeah, not really used. They're not really used, but I would say it depends on the kind of a touch that you give it to a python. This particular python.
Okay.
If you give this kind of a python a friendly touch,
Tender touch,
friendly,
an aggressive one, or is it also
in red rebels, friendly,
Yes.
friendly,
Okay.
gentle, smooth, nicely.
Yeah.
Yes, you find that like our pythons would at least abide to that, and then you find that they will not be all that mobile.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
you can play with them. Most of the people, our clients here, have been taking photos with the pythons, hang them around their necks, things like that. Yes. Would you
No
want
casualties.
that?
Obviously, man, I want to test it. I'm a dear guy. That's
Okay.
why we're here.
I thought maybe you are brave enough. I wanted to go there. Then
Please do.
Sure.
Please, yeah, one.
Okay.
I just want to have a feel of the touch of it.
Oh, great.
Sure. So that's a python.
Yes.
What python is this one?
Yeah, this
Man,
is
sorry.
John. His name is
His name is John.
Yeah.
No have names around here.
So, no, come stand this side.
Okay.
Yeah, come stand this side. Okay. Smoothly, you can lift John, hold him somewhere here.
Really? It's not poisonous. Is it?
No. You remember?
kuchita changu chadyeka swapa
Atazazanda so.
wazakalipa
Yeah. Single venom stage. So you hold him from here.
Hold him.
Yeah.
so tikakalipa tinafaa waenda
Okay. So that's how a python feels.
Oh, okay. So he's a friendly guy. He's John. That's my friend for that.
John.
Scale
And
up.
he wants to shed the skin. John
Yeah.
wants to, I think 2 days from now, John will be shed.
yeah, my God, there's another head that side, huh?
Yeah.
If I have, see this blue
There's
eyes?
another head this side. There's another head this side,
Yeah.
huh? Yeah.
That's
Oh,
yeah.
that's it. I want it.
Okay, I want John to be on you.
No, not entirely without you. Seriously, I would manage.
Okay, then I put him back.
Yeah, please.
I want to take out the Gabon adder. Gabon adders are in the family of vipers or adders, but it's one of the biggest species of adders that you can find like in Zambia, particularly northern part of Zambia. like these, if you go northwestern province, then northern part of Zambia, the Luapura part of Zambia, yeah, you will be able to see.
So then the same papadas.
Not the papadas, no. These will grow, these are gabonadas.
The bigger the
grow, they will grow bigger. So, this cage.
Right, so the main derivative of the name itself, Kalimba, Crocodile Farm, is actually the definition of this party here. So they actually go in sequence. I believe this should be the smallest, and they shall go in size like that. So approximately how old would you to say this cock size?
These are roughly about 4 years old. Yeah, must be 4 years old.
So these were born and bred right here?
Yes. Right. Yes, I think my manager told you, the major activity that is taking place here is production. Yeah. So we've got a good number of crocodiles here. Yeah, and then I don't know if you went as far as talking about the products. Crocodile product.
The byproduct.
Yes. So we are doing business with these guys. Yeah, when they go a little bit bigger than this, then we kill them, carry them in some other ways, and then the skins are sold, and then the meat.
Okay.
Crocodile meat is edible.
So this kind of skin you're talking about is some of the products are built around.
Yeah. We've got crocodile products on the market. I think from the little research that I did, they are one of most expensive products. Yeah.
So like apart from those, what else? I don't know.
Oh sure, we've got belts. Yeah, we've got belts. We've got wallets. We've got handbags. We've got shoes.
Okay.
A lot of them. Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah. So in terms of feeding these guys, they're classified as carnivores.
Yes.
Yeah, they're in the group of carnivores. So normally we give them meat. Carnivores are animals that always love to eat. Yeah.
So as far as 4 years old, I think you got dangerous to
when you say dangerous, what do you mean?
If I step in there, they feed
crocodiles can even bite you few seconds after hatching. A crocodile hatches with teeth.
So it's born with the mentality of already having a prey in its mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you cannot compare like for example, when attacked by 4-year-old now crocodile, you cannot compare it to an attack that you would have.
You definitely get to escape, maybe maneuver around.
Yeah, unless if you've been attacked by a bigger one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably the mothers and the fathers do a little bit more harm on you.
Yeah. Are there different species here? Or
No, it's just one species called now crocodile. Now crocodile. The name comes from the Nile River. These guys were originated from Nile River. Yeah, not that the position started from there, but just because the one who discovered them first saw them in Nile River. Yeah, hence named them now crocodile.
So this is the baby class.
Yeah, this is the baby class.
It's about the Amazon.
Yeah, soon this is lovely, especially for our customers. Yeah, it's a kind of warning to say you do not throw. Do not.
You may be asked to retrieve it.
Yes, if I see you throwing something there, yes, go and take out what you're throwing in.
So can one manage to do that?
Huh?
If they do that.
Can you?
So it's a sense of being careful.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Yeah, or maybe.
Yeah, we've got the
tortoise.
Yeah.
Tortoise, leopard, and him.
Yes, we've got two species of tortoises. There's a leopard tortoise and then the Belgian tortoise. I think you can see those guys are having nice time. They're mating.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that's mating. That's how those animals mate. Yeah, that's mating. So that type is a Belgian. Yeah, Belgian tortoise.
Okay.
Yeah, then the other one, which happens to be somewhere there, yeah, that's the leopard, because the colors would look like that of a leopard. Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's because of the shape on this.
Yeah. The colors would differentiate in leopard,
Yes.
tortoise from those things.
But the female looks more bigger than the male. Anyway, so this
Yeah, I think in some animals, yeah, you find that males will grow all that big. Females tend to grow faster than
we're living in Yuma, baby son. That could be the opposite. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's part of the mating, and they definitely get to breed like that.
Yeah. They're able to lay eggs and after a certain period of time. Yeah.
Do you think they have the eggs like you do for the sector?
No. We don't teach. We just leave the eggs in there. Yeah, and then they hatch naturally. Yeah, they just hatch naturally. Yeah, sure.
Mating season for our tortoise on 169.
So in this pen, we've got a different species of crocodiles.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not just keeping an male crocodile. We also have this one, which is called African slender snouted crocodile.
Oh.
Yeah, African slender snouted. No, we've got the main species that are snouted, but to be specific, you are going to find this species in Africa. Slender means slim. Yeah, small. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. Slim, maybe, if I can borrow that way. Slim.
I think slim is too tiny. Between the loop shapes, between the loop shapes and pink.
Yeah.
The slender.
Yeah, slender.
Yeah.
Yeah, slender. And then a snout because the mouth is
long.
Yeah, that's why they're called African slender. Snouted crocodile.
Oh, the beak is quite.
Yeah.
But you know what the perception is outside. The longer the beak, you can tell the sex of the crocodile based on that. If it's longer enough, then it's female. It's got a shorter beak, it's male.
That's true, especially in now crocodile. Yeah. The best way to prove is do the physical checking. Yeah.
So where is the organ placed?
Underneath? Yeah, just under you see where the tail joins the rear leg.
Right
just under there. Yeah.
So you can tell that's male or female.
Yeah, you can insert there, then you'll be able to tell. But like as you've said, we've got some hints. Those are some sort of hints. Yeah. You know, if the mouth is broad but short, then mostly those should be males.
Males.
Yeah, no, males fight very much, and then you need to have something stronger. You know, crocodiles fight using the mouth. Yeah. Then if it happens that the mouth is long, and a little bit of like snout, then mostly such crocodiles are female crocodiles.
So the teeth kind of hold sleeping themselves when it's
yeah, you know, there are a lot of stories. No, we cannot live. we cannot live the world without stories.
So here now we're actually digging out there and bringing out the wealth, the 169. So here, is it true that if these sort of animals, when they are intertwined like that,
they lock
and it takes so much time for each
No, yeah. There has been that story to say when a crocodile misses something or when it bites, then the teeth get locked, which is not.
It's not true.
It's not true. A crocodile can bite and immediately within seconds it can also open and try to attack. No, it's not.
Just that the array is like an opposite direction, like a chain.
Yes.
So it goes like.
Yeah.
Unlike for human beings, it goes straight on top of each other. These
they always like some sort of intersect. Yeah, they always intersect. And then the diet now crocodiles are carnivorous. These guys are not carnivorous. These guys will feed on a fish, crabs, insects, and frogs.
These ones.
Yes, but I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying when you attacked by this crocodile, or when you go in their river, then you'll not be attacked.
That's not hearing. It looks like
yeah. Crocodiles have got external ears. crocodiles have got external ears. They are able to hear. Yeah, except in I'm pretty sure they are not able to interpret what you are saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they are able to hear. Yeah, any noise they are able to. Get.
So a hand in there.
Not really. There's nothing that can happen much unless if you jump in there. Probably you see them running away from you. They will run. No, they will run away from you. But I think with this one, it will try to do some kind of trying to defend itself by showing that attacking mine, blah blah, things like that. Yeah, but most of the young crocodiles, if you go in their pen, what happens is they will eventually run away from you. Yeah.
For the bigger ones.
For the bigger ones, it will take you a while to clear them. Yeah, unless maybe you've got a stick and they do like then you get to see that they will.
Are able to go in here?
Yes, I can. You want us to go in there?
Yeah.
Should we?
Yeah, we can. I mean, it's our explorative show, man, the 169.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, since I've got an amateur like you, then I would advise you to go and enter from that point. Yes. So, what we do is, let's go. Okay. See that? See that kind of
That's scary.
yeah, that's scary. Yeah. So like a bigger one, like that one. Yeah. You find that you can even think of that, like trying to chase you. Yeah. It does that. But smaller ones, just like these guys take time to go.
So you gotta draw closer.
Yeah.
It's a mistake.
No, I'm not. Are you scared? Why? Sure. No. So that's how. But they are considered as more aggressive. Yeah. Among the 3, 4. Yeah. It's yeah, that's what they do. Okay, that's one of our big crocodiles.
Yeah.
That we have. Yeah.
How old is this one? Can you
Yeah, it should be about I think 40 years somewhere there.
What is his name?
Yeah. No, it doesn't have the name.
It deserves to have a name, you know?
So there's one that makes these roads. That's the movement.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to take the one?
No.
You're swimming in here?
Sorry?
You're swimming in here?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm seeing people wait here, but there's no pool around.
I was swimming in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How was it?
Have you seen my friend?
Sorry?
He's actually waiting for me right now.
She says.
I was swimming in here.
Oh.
My friend is there.
But look, what's this logic? These things grow on them.
No,
No,
those
it's
are
just
water
trying
weeds.
to disguise
Yeah,
itself, huh?
those are water weeds coming from.
Oh,
Yeah.
it comes from
Yeah.
there. Meaning that it's okay. Yeah.
So these are the mothers and fathers of the young now crocodiles we saw there.
Yes.
Where are the young ones?
That
And the
side.
first one.
Just take a walk this side, then you'll be able to see them.
So
This
eggs, where do you get the eggs from? They lay eggs.
Yeah,
in there.
these are the ones that will lay eggs. I think you saw. You can
Where
see
are
them.
the eggs? I haven't seen any.
No, at the moment we do not have eggs.
Oh, the one which was here, it has just gone this side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's crushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Actually, it's there. You see
there's a
it.
passage.
It's there. There. Yeah, there's a passage here.
So, when they lay eggs and then we collect the eggs from there, then we start incubating the eggs using the artificial incubator there. After about 85 to 90 days, hatching takes place. And then we start keeping, 85. Yeah, we are talking about 5
So you
months.
just do the right here?
Yeah, we breed crocodiles right there.
So here, how do you feed them one time?
We feed them once or twice a week.
A week?
Yeah.
Normally,
We don't have specific feeding time. Whenever I've got food for our crocodiles, we'll come here
What
and
food do
feed
you
them.
give them?
These are carnivores.
Yeah.
So we always give them meat, any meat, but mostly chicken because we've got good
Even
access.
human meat.
No, we don't have. That is inhuman. That is inhuman. Yeah.
There's nobody that kills. We have to take you there as an example.
Yeah.
Can you be our guest?
No, he can't be.
And not you?
No, I
Why
want
not
to see
you?
what
Why?
happens.
Huh?
I want to see what happens.
No, we want to see what will happen.
That one
So
is
I think the
bad.
approximation of giving these animals food like once a week or twice. What do you think that they should feed on in between things? I tell me if a crocodile feeds today, that doesn't get hungry.
Okay, let me tell you something. Crocodiles, the digestion in crocodiles will take 3 to 7 days to finish.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So when a crocodile eats like today, it will take about 3 days to finish digestion. So you know how many 3 days are in a week? Yes. Yes, about 2. So we probably feed them once or twice a week or thrice a week. Yeah. What it is it depends on it also depends on the amount of food, the quantity of the food. Yes. Yeah. If you haven't managed to feed all crocodiles around here, then we'll keep on feeding like that.
I'm told there's one with a lifespan of 65 years.
Yeah, there's one. He used to be.
Is it not the one here?
No, that's a small one.
It's small.
Yeah, this one.
Tell me.
Yeah, this one is small. Yeah, this one's small. Yeah, there's the biggest crocodile, or rather the oldest, because we've got the oldest, we've got the hugest. Yeah, the oldest is not as huge as the hugest.
Okay.
Yeah. So the oldest is I think in 60s somewhere there. Yeah, it should be.
60
Yeah, approximately.
days or years?
Yes.
Years. We are talking about years, not
Really?
Not days.
Yeah.
Yes, we are talking about years. Yeah, so somewhere there.
How old is
Yeah,
it?
we call it.
It's probably less than 20, eh?
Yeah, we call him Mr. Kalimba. Some call him Mr. Kalimba. Some call him Mr. Chongwe. Mr. Chongwe in the sense that he was caught from a river closer to Chongwe.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Mr. Kalimba because he is
The king of the man here.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's around.
Yeah, he is around, except it was hot, and then most of our crocodiles are in water. We are supposed to see lots of crocodiles around. Yeah.
So when it's hot, they want to also come themselves.
And I can see that they're different species, huh?
No, it's just
Just
one
the same.
species. Yeah,
I'm
except
seeing
the
that
colors.
other one. It's got what?
It's some bright yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
there
this one is something else.
Yeah, the issue is, I think it's no, not water. It's just the way we've got lighter people.
Oh,
like
yeah.
people. I
Okay,
think,
okay.
yeah, we might be.
So they're even albinos.
Yeah, there's an albino crocodile in Livingston. Yes, it's there.
Okay.
Yeah, in Livingston there is an albino crocodile.
So, what color is it?
Some what can I say? It's yellow, but this kind of yellow is that. No. It's very bright indeed.
Okay.
Very bright indeed.
And
yeah.
how odd? How odd is it?
I'm not so sure. I think those guys will be able to shed more light on that. Yeah.
So here, don't even dare just jump in.
If you jump there, as long as you are keeping a distance, there's no problem. There's no harm.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you happen to go direct, like for example, the way those crocodiles are in water, if you jump straight where crocodiles are, then I can assure you of.
How about when it's here and then you jump?
You jump direct there.
Ah.
It will attack you. My point
Yeah.
is keeping a distance. You have to make sure you keep a distance.
No, safe way, you know, that you can maneuver and jump and
Yes, a distance that will be, you know, that.
convenient for you to escape. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah, on his way.
Uh-huh.
Not knowing where the next coming to us.
Are you safe?
I'm feeling the step effect.
Okay. As long as you've got the like 2 or 3 meters from your tip of your. Huh? No, 2 meters away is fine. You're safe. Uh-huh.
Don't, please, don't.
Really lovely.
There was one here, he just passed through here. Don't. Please, we still need you.
Okay. You are. I wanted to declare to say you are right in the crocodile.
Now I'll jump there. I just want to see how the reaction is. It's too swift to jump to.
Sure.
I'll forget that part, but
No, there's just a space.
There's a space, there was one which was here, it has just gone this side, it's there.
Should I come with you? No, it's fine.
Don't.
hey! So such a premier resort definitely has to go complete, obviously, for the sake of players around and everything like that. So I'm joined by one of the most prominent players around here. I'm sure it's a complete, style for you when you come here with the family to have a good time, for you to come and advance, adventurous styles and whatnot. It's an enthusiast, especially. The guides are here, but certainly there's gonna be some barricade somewhere you have to get the entry point. These are the people I say hi to first who walks in here. Her name is Esther Lungu. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm getting on emphasis on Esther Lungu. Yeah, there's that coincidence that actually come in the first lady's name. Yeah. How does it feel to be here? Far from the space of, I would say, guests, like around Osaka, you're here or in the farm and all you see is people maybe over the weekend and whatnot. How's the life?
It really feels good.
Really?
Yeah, because of fresh air and the environment itself is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Quite special. The tranquil in here sells much to a person who really wants to have relax. I don't know what really services and offers that you have around.
Actually, as you know, Kalimba is a tourist attraction. Yeah, so we deal with reptiles, mainly it's the crocodiles and snakes.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the only place that you can watch the reptiles. Yeah, which is the snakes, different types of snakes. Yeah, we have the pythons, we have the pawpadders. Yeah, and then we have in terms of crocodiles, we've got 2 types. We have the now, 2 species. We have the now crocodiles. and the long-suited ones.
So
Yeah.
we take
Then,
around figure that.
yeah, if you want to have something to eat, we have a restaurant.
Okay.
We have a bar. Yeah, we have swimming pools.
Yeah, you know, one thing, obviously, if you are housing reptiles like snakes and crocodiles, is that a type of food that you offer here? Or maybe have
Yeah,
an extra menu?
crocodile is on the menu.
That's the main menu, actually.
Yeah, that's the main menu.
What about snakes?
No, we don't prepare anything in terms of snake.
No one has ever come to demand for a snake.
The Chinese
The
do,
Chinese do.
unfortunately, we don't serve that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so for crocodile meat, I would show you this.
Yeah, this is the one here.
Yeah, this is crocodile meat.
Okay.
So the way you go about preparing this, when you defrost it, you add black pepper or chicken spice.
First.
Yeah, first.
Before.
You defrost this. Yeah, you can even put it in the microwave. You can just leave it like this. You take it out of the freezer. Yeah, when it melts, you add black pepper or chicken spice.
Okay.
And then you can even put it in the grill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
you can
marinate
even
first.
roast it. Yeah,
Oh.
you can marinate it that way.
So it's a prerequisite that we have to do that before eating it.
Yeah,
Without
yeah.
black pepper and any other spice.
You can still have it like that. You can
Oh.
fry it. You put it on a saucepan with a bit of oil.
So for a
and
person
fry
like
it.
me who loves stew, like I love stew. So I can eat
Yeah,
stew
but
and mix it up
actually
well.
it doesn't taste good when you add soup in it. It has to be dry.
It has to be
That's
dry.
when you can enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah, we also have some crock burgers.
That's another byproduct.
Yeah. We also have, actually we started processing some sausages as well.
Okay.
Yeah, there's crocos, we have crocodile sausage, there's the spiced crocodile sausage. We have actually 3 types of sausages.
Okay.
Yeah, made out of the
From the
snake.
crocodile. So at a
Yeah.
regular, you have to mash it up, then sit it down, then
Yeah,
wash it and
yeah.
the
Yeah.
same way we mince the other
Yeah,
ones.
actually there's a butchery down that side where the processing is done.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
so-
and it's open to for sale to the public.
yeah, it's open to the public.
A lot of people
And,
kind of believe that this is some scarcity on the market, like it's not really found. I've only eaten or tasted this crocodile meat in a hotel, 5-star hotel. Is it available on the market that you get?
Of course, it's available. Like for the oil, if you happen to go to Umoyo, you'll find it. That's Arcades.
Oh, okay.
You'll find crocodile oil
nice,
actually.
nice.
We're the ones that are supplying those guys.
So it comes from here.
Yeah, it comes from here, so you find it on the market.
What's the benefit of it?
Actually, this one is multi-purpose. When you're sick, you use it. I'll talk of skin rashes and wounds. Yeah, it's a situation whereby you
I'm a
just have
pimple by
to,
Yalan, so
yeah, you just
Oh.
have to apply it directly on the skin.
and it's got a
And
span
then-
of
Yeah.
period of time of when
Yeah, as you can see, there's an expiry date here. This is May 26th. So you have to use it for 3 months. Yeah, somewhere there.
So for my
Yeah.
extraction of a crocodile that has no food, that it has to last about 3 months for it to work.
Yeah, sure.
So you can also maybe
You
make
can-
a concoction in any other Vaseline or any other lotion that you're applying, or it's just has to be direct on its own.
It works well when you use it like this without adding it to the lotion that you apply.
No allergies?
And no, not at all. And then concerning some internal problems, you need to take it orally, and that is supposed to be a
So like
tablespoon a day.
Internal say like
For instance,
ulcers?
if you have ulcers, yeah, you take it.
sweat about it.
Others are using it for boosting the immune system. Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's an immune booster.
Okay.
It's an immune booster, yeah.
Okay,
That's
we don't want to delve into the other issues, man. I'm sure it's a multi-purpose, you see?
Yeah, sure. You
So
use
it
it for
can actually get you a lot of wonders.
even gout.
God.
Yeah, if you eat too much meat and then your legs become swollen, you can apply that.
Can I?
And what
no,
meat?
Alright.
Yeah.
For impotence? No. Let's go there. Thank you so much, Madam Esther Lungu.
You're welcome.
Yeah, your warmth in here really kind of made it all tremendous for us to
Thank you
explore
so much.
adventure and do everything, catch snakes, hunt snakes, do with nice people and the reptiles around here. Yeah, say hello to Mr. Thomas.
All right, thank
I'm
you
sure
so much.
he's gone all today.
We really appreciate
right.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So that's it off your 169. Your adventurous trip today is up to Kalimba Farm, right? Crocodile, snakes, crocodile oil, crocodile meat. This is it. This is the one. So fish plus. What else? What else do you have in shape? I think they're all complete cycle, man. Just look fresh friends and look friends and speak about it, right? So yet to explore more, but the creepy style still attaches to me. You know what I mean? I need to catch a snake plus before I say goodbye to you. You're watching 169. To the rivers, check. To all the ponds, check. What else? We did check out the entry point, right? Sanitizers, check. What else? We did check. This is my tour guide for today. Right. Look what it's made me do today. This is a real snake, actually. It's about the time we need to wrap up the adventurous trip we had in the farms. The reptile park, yes. The only dare that I did not have is obviously jumping just for a second and coming out of
Swimming pool as well.
well, yeah, swimming pool I didn't. Yeah, of course, fish, nice, fresh. All right. Crocodile meat, I'm here about it. What else? Crocodile oil, 3 months. Coming. The grip of the snake is the most scary thing I had to go here. Bye-bye.